What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. This is a review for the SoundPEATS TrueAir2 True Wireless Buds. And as you can see, they kind of look like AirPods a little bit, just slightly. They've got that AirPods look to them. They come in black. They're really inexpensive. And when I saw the price, I was like, these are gonna sound like crap. They're literally like 33 bucks. And you can get them for even cheaper because they have a little coupon right now, at least at the time I'm making this video, on Amazon, where you can get it for 25% of that. So it ends up being like, what, I don't know, $20 or something like that for these. And my music's starting, so let me be a little unprofessional and pause it. You can pause them on here too, but we'll talk about that in a second. These are like in the $20. And again, you would think they're gonna be awful. And there's some things that I really love, and there's some things that I'm just like, about for these. Now, right off the bat, if you buy these, you're gonna be happy with them. They sound amazing. They sound really, really good. Before we jump and dive into all that stuff, let's talk about these. So, the case they come in is right here. It feels cheap. Doesn't feel like heavy duty or anything like that. Doesn't feel amazing. Charges via USB-C, which is a nice little touch. You know, a lot of the times you'll still see micro USB, especially on a price this low. USB-C, no wireless charging on the case. Not the end of the world for me personally, but some people might want to know that. And the case themselves will give them 25 additional hours of charging. The case is really, really light. And maybe that's why it feels a little bit cheap, but 25 hours on here. And then the buds themselves, you'll get about 5 hours of battery life when you just listen to these, and then you'll need to recharge them. They do have touch controls on them. And the touch controls, you can lower the volume, you can bring up your assistant, you can play, pause the music, change the track, and it's pretty easy to do it. Sometimes just a matter of like finding where it is. I mean, it ends up being this little thing right here. But ultimately, I never really loved touch controls on earbuds. They always kind of bug me a little bit. And these are no different, but ultimately it will do all that stuff on here. Speaking of the buttons, when you want to pair these, all you gotta do is press and hold the little touch buttons on here, and it'll start blinking red and white. You go into the Bluetooth settings of your phone or tablet or computer and pair them, and it pairs really easily. The connection for these is really strong. I didn't have any dropouts or anything like that. Very pleased with that. When you do listen to them, you can listen with both of them at the same time, or you can take one out and just listen on one earbud and keep the other ear free. So all of that is completely fine. One area I'm not completely in love with is the comfort. There's no, it's like AirPods. If you wore AirPods, there's no like cushion or anything on there. There's no, anything you put on these. You literally just slide them into your ear, and it is hard plastic. So it's a little uncomfortable. I mean, it's not the most comfortable. It's not the worst, but it is something to keep in mind that it might hurt your ear a little bit because it's just the full plastic going into your ear. They feel like they're gonna stay in my ear. I can shake my head, and they don't feel like they're gonna fall out. So I'm happy with these staying in my ear. The comfort, again, kind of just average, maybe even a little bit below average. Now, where these really start to shine is where they should shine, and that is the sound. I absolutely love the sound. So the sound on these, the volume gets upper echelon loud to where it will make your ears bleed. Very, very loud. The bass thumps, sometimes a little bit muddy sometimes, but it does thump. The quality of the clarity and stuff, I'm very pleased with. I mean, these aren't the best sounding headphones I've ever had, but if you told me they were 20 bucks, 30 bucks, I would be absolutely shocked. These sound, if they're 100 bucks, I wouldn't be surprised at all. They sound that good. They sound really, really good talking on the phone. They could hear me, I could hear them. No complaints at all with them. Now, overall, these aren't going to be like feature filled with wireless charging and active noise cancellation, all these like advanced features that you might want. But if you just want really good sounding, loud, good bass, good clarity, decent battery life, these are great. And they're so inexpensive. If you bought these for a kid, your parents, whoever, you know, you can always return it back to Amazon if you don't like it. But ultimately, I think you'll like these. These are really, really nice earphones. Very, very good. I'm very impressed with these. You know, there's a couple things that, you know, keep in mind that you might not like or that might be uncomfortable, or you'll think they're completely comfortable. I guess, you know, everybody's different, but ultimately for the price they are, they're truly, truly good. So I'll link them down below if you want to pick them up. If you have these, let us know what you think in the comments down below as well. And I'll see you guys down the road. Peace.